Hi guys, and welcome back to the Couch Crocheter. This is episode 33. I bought some more yarn and I have a couple of FOs to share with you. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. This is episode 33. First, I'm just going to give you a little tiny update on Indy. I did end up dropping him off at my brother's house where he can stay in his room and do a full recovery. Every time he went in and out of the door, he kept trying to run outside, and he cannot be outside right now. It is hot still, so we do have to keep the door open. So then he was not in air conditioning, and I didn't want any flies getting out of his little boo-boo still. But I did go check on him this morning, and I spent about 2 hours with him. He's doing wonderful. His boo-boo is healing great. He's adjusting to my brother's house just fine. I did get a video from my brother of him like rubbing up on him and purring, and him laying on the futon, sprawled out. So I think that he's going to be great over there. He's doing awesome. I want to thank my brother for helping me out and taking that on. I am going to go visit him again tomorrow. I have to drop off some kitty litter, and I want to just see my baby boy again because I do miss him, and I know that he misses me. But I've been over there 2 times already, and then I'm going to go over again tomorrow. So that's the update on Indy. Schmores is back home. She's loving life. So yeah, things are starting to get a little bit back to normal. So the first thing I wanted to go over is a very small shopping hauls that I did for yarn. We were at Walmart for something, and I don't remember what, and I went down the aisle and I saw this stuff. And as you guys know, the last couple of videos, I've showed you clips of making slippers that I love and I fell in love with. And they are from, whoops, I forgot my trusty busty book. Stephanie Zed, or Zed, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. It's just called Crochet House Slippers. So I've been on a house slipper kick. I gave my sister-in-law Tina a pair. My mom got a pair. My Aunt Sandy got a pair. Matt's Aunt Dolores got a pair. And I'm missing another pair. Oh, my pair. So I've been on a slippers kick. So I saw this stuff and I thought, wow, this would be awesome to make slippers out of. So it was from Walmart. And I forget why we were there in the first place. I couldn't tell you. But I came out with yarn, that I can tell you. So this one's a little miffed up, so I'm not going to show you him, but it is the same color as this guy. So I'll read off of this one while I show you the pretty one. It is a mainstay velvet yarn. It is 80 yards or 8.6 ounces, 73.1 meters or 243.7 grams. It is a super bulky number 6. Recommended needle size is going to be a US 13. Recommended hook size is a US 11. It is 100% polyester, machine wash, cold, dry, flat, do not bleach, do not iron. It is made in China. This company is women owned. This product was brought to you by a woman-owned business. And it's like their version of the Barnett blanket yarn or Barnett velvet yarn. But this is much, much thicker than their velvet yarn. So this colorway is, really, that's all it's called? Multi-pastel. So I thought that'd be pretty cool for a pair of slippers. So I ended up getting 2 of those. But again, this one needs a little bit of help. He's kind of falling apart there. And then I got one, same specs, and this one is called Blue Multi. So I thought that would be cool as a pair of slippers, because I'm on the slippers kick. I avoided them for so long, and now I can't stop making them. I know, guys, it's 1:30 in the morning on, what day is it? Thursday night? Technically Friday morning, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm drinking coffee. So then I went, I was with my nephew, his fiance, his two babies. We all met up for dinner on Saturday, Friday, one of those days. Anywho, we met up. He was staying at my brother's house. My brother had ended up going on vacation with my niece in Florida. So he was there with my other niece, Beth, who my brother, my Beth, oh my goodness. My brother and my niece share a house together. So my nephew was over there for the week, just keeping Beth company. Let me move this over here so I don't spill it. Anywho, we ended up going out to dinner and we ended up going to the Juicy Crab. Let me tell you guys, that was delicious. I don't know. I think it's a chain. I do believe that it is new to Lancaster City. I've never heard of it before. You go and you order a boil, like a crab boil. It comes with like on the menu, it's like 4 different crab boil options that you can choose from as far as your meat goes. I got the one that had the lobster tail, a half a pound of snow crab legs, a half a pound of head off shrimp, a half a pound of sausage, a half a pound of, no, I think that was it for the meat. Yeah. And then it had 2 potatoes and 2 corn on the cobs. And then you got to choose the flavor profile that you wanted in your boil bag. And then you also got to choose the heat level of what you wanted in your boil bag. So I went with the garlic herb butter, I believe it was. Yes, garlic herb butter on number 2 heat. It was delicious, and I cannot wait to go back there again. It was so good. It was messy. It was good. But what I didn't know, and there's YouTube videos apparently out here that I have to check out, but you're supposed to shake up the bag real good before you bust it open, because it comes out on like this metal tray and this big like plastic bag with all your goodness at the bottom, and it fills up with steam. So like the bag is like literally like as big as bigger than your head. And apparently, which is, I didn't know until after we left and we mentioned it to somebody and they were like, oh my God, did you shake the bag? And I'm like, what are you talking about? But apparently you're supposed to shake up the bag to then spread out all the yumminess that's at the bottom, which I will definitely do next time. But even without the bag shaken, like, it was delicious and I cannot wait to go out. And if you have one in your area, it's called the Juicy Crab. Definitely recommend it. Anywho, right down the street from the Juicy Crab happens to be a Hobby Lobby, which is the same Hobby Lobby that I went to when they had the orange sticker sale. So honey was like, why don't we walk around a little bit, because we just ate this huge, like, kind of fatty, yucky meal that was delicious. Why don't we just go into Hobby Lobby? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to spend any more money. I just spent a ton of money on Indy getting him, fixed up. And then I just spent a ton of money staying at the hotel. Like, I don't want to spend any more money. Gosh knows I have enough yarn. Like, I have so many projects that I want to do, and I just don't have enough time. But he drove there anyway, and I went into Hobby Lobby, and I just picked up the clearance that was left over from the orange sticker sale. So I did not get anything that was not on orange sticker super sale. And honey is to blame for this shopping trip. I'm to blame too. I'm my own woman with my own will. And I gave in and I bought yarn. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I don't feel bad. So let me just show you my mini haul from Hobby Lobby. And again, everything was on orange sticker sale. I picked up one of these guys because I thought that this scrubby was cute as a button, and I can't wait to make him. I'm loving that pineapple. Just put them on your hand and great idea. Can't wait to make it. So I got that. And then these guys were, you know, obviously everything was on super sale. In the clearance section. Oh, I did have another one of these. Oh, I can add another one. That's good to know. I thought I only bought 2. Anywho, these ones are, I love this wool. It is a Hobby Lobby brand. Pure and Simple Naturals, made in China. This color is called Brittle. It is knitting needles are supposed to be a 5.5 millimeter, 9 USA 9 or UK size 5. It is 100% wool. It is 4 ounces, 113 grams, 220 yards, or 201 meters. It is, boy, it's a little loud for wool. I mean, you know, wool is loud initially, but this is a little more loud than I'm used to. I mean, you know, I'm used to listening to my yarn for it to tell me what it wants to be, but that's some crackly yarn we got going on here. Yeah, I kind of like it though. It doesn't say what size it is. Oh yeah, it does. A number 4 medium. And they must have something against crocheting because they don't show a crochet hook. They only show knitting needle size hooks. So what's up? I love this wool from Hobby Lobby. Let me know what size needles I'm supposed to, or my goodness, needles. Let me know what size hooks I'm supposed to use. I imagine because it is a number 4, I will probably most likely use a J or a K. I think it is a little bigger than a number 4. Only because it is, well, maybe not. It is, looks like it's like 3 different yarns that are spun together to make one strand. I don't know. It was on sale. I kind of liked it. Original price was $6.49. I paid $1.62 for each skein, and I ended up getting 4 of them. Then I already showed these ones on the last Hobby Lobby haul, but they had them in a different color this time, which I was very excited because this was the color that I wanted originally. Oh, and look, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how this ended up in this bag because I definitely got these at Walmart. But here's another one of the, I thought I got 2. The blue multi mainstay that I got at Walmart. I'm sorry. I don't know how, again, I don't know how he ended up in this bag. Because this is definitely a Walmart brand. And I know that I got him at Walmart, but I ended up getting 2 of that guy too. Just throw him in there. So yeah, these are the blooms. The last ones I got, I believe, were the yellow ones, which, where are they? Oh, I think I put them over there. Yeah, they're over there with my bulkies. So this one is the Premier Bloom Chunky Self-Striping Floral Print, 109 yards, 100 meters, 3.5 ounces, or 100 grams. They are 100% acrylic. It is a bulky number 5. Machine wash, warm, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. For needles, they want a 8 millimeter or US 11. For hook size, it is also a 8 millimeter size L or US 11. And this color is Cactus Bloom. So first I'll show you what it's supposed to look like when it's all, and again, I do believe that this is shown as knitted. It is not shown as crocheted. Now I know it does show up different as crocheted than it does knitted. I don't think it comes up with these thingies as advertised because I believe that that is knitted, not crocheted. But then you got little pinks splotchies in there. I don't know if you can see them. There we go. Yeah, so I did get the yellow one with the pink splotchies and the green. So now I have the blue and the green. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And they were originally $3.99 at Hobby Lobby. I ended up paying 99 cents for each of them. Now, I just saw Ella. Hi, Ella. From No Catchy Name. She just made a baby blanket out of these. And I believe that all she did, if I remember correctly, it was a double crochet all the way across. That thing turned out beautiful. And I do believe that she ended up using the yellow, if my memory serves me correct. Now, I watched it when I was at the hotel, kind of background noisy, kind of half paying attention, but paying attention because taking care of Indy and everything else. But I do believe that she used the yellow, and that thing really turned out beautiful. So I don't know if I'm going to be making a blanket out of these or what they're going to be. But I did want to try them, like I said, with the yellow ones. And then when I saw these in blue, which is the original color that I wanted to be on sale when I was there, and they were not marked down, it was just the yellow ones. So I finally got the blue. And now this last one, oh, no, there's 2 more. Oh, sorry. And these ones are miscellaneous, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with them, but they were on sale. And this was gorgeous. And I figured, why not? Now, this is Yarn Bee Sweet Delight Chunky Bashful. It is, oh, the color is Bashful. I gotcha. It is a bulky number 5, 80% acrylic and 20% polyamide. It is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, 109 yards or 100 meters. Recommended needle size is going to be US 10 or 6 millimeter. Recommended hook size is a 10.5 or a K or a 6.5 millimeter. It was originally $4.99. I paid $1.24. And again, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. It is only 109 yards, but it was on clearance, in the clearance, and I loved it as soon as I touched it. I'm like, oh, yes, please. It's very nice. We'll see what it wants to be. And then the last one, you know, who can say no to anything that says, I love this cotton? Excuse me. This one is made in Turkey. The color is Water Lily or number 344. Recommended needle size is a US 8 or 5 millimeter. Recommended hook size is a I9 or a 5.5 millimeter. It is 3 ounces, 85 grams, 153 yards or 140 meters. Original price was $3.79. I paid 94 cents for it. You can always find something to do with cotton. Always. Never enough things to do. Never enough things to run out to do. I'm still not saying that right. You can always find something to do with cotton, is the point. Okay, and the last one I couldn't wait to work on because I did want to make a pair of slippers out of this. And I had someone in particular in mind. Hi, Gail. When I wanted to make slippers out of this. But what I did not realize is when I bought them, is that it actually has stuffing on the inside. I thought it would just be flattened cord once I did it up, but it's not. And I don't know if you guys can see this, and I'm going to try. But you see the fuzzy stuff here? So that is like the polyfill that we put inside of like amigurumis and like stuff that needs stuffing inside there. So when I started making a slipper out of the first one, it ended up looking like Bobo the Clown slipper. I got to where you drop off the top stitches and just work on, you know, going back and forth on the sole. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I did put it on my foot and it was just so uncomfortable and it was so tight, but yet so big. And it was just not ideal for slippers. So, and again, I didn't know I had gotten 2 of them or 3 of them. I thought I only gotten 2. So I'm just going to go over it with you first, and I'm going to show you what I had made with the other 2 and what my then intentions were with them, because now I realize that I cannot. Oh, look at that, huh? I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Do you guys think it's supposed to be like this? Maybe no. My scissors over there. I'll fix it. Yeah, so let me just go over the specs. This is Yarnspiration's Bernat Color Whirl. It is US needle size is supposed to be a 19 or a 15 millimeter. The color is Harvest. It is a super bulky number 6, which I do not agree. I think it is a number 7, just from the way that it works up. I do not think it is a number 6. Anywho, I told you the needle size. Yep, told you that. Hook size. Oh yeah, hook size. Is a 16 millimeter or a US Q. So the biggest needle that I have, I keep calling them needles. Now I'm all confused. The biggest hook that I have is an N hook. So that's what I used. I did not use a Q. I don't think I own a Q. I don't even know how big a Q is. I'm going to have to research that. It must be pretty gosh darn big, because I think an N is big. Anywho, it is machine washable and dryable. 100% acrylic. 8.8 ounces or 250 grams. 77 yards or 70 meters. So here's what it looks like in skein form. And sorry, this one's a little beat up. So then after I got halfway through one of the slippers, and I was like, oh, no Bobo the Clown people here, I decided, and I have been wanting to make a little carpet for the inside of our tent for after we take off our shoes, just to step on. Like, I want to take off the shoes on the cleanable mat, and then I want to be able to step on this, like, in order to, like, crawl into bed or crawl over to the other side, and or for decoration. So I made a little tiny carpet, and now that I know that there's 3, I'm going to make it longer this way. So it's this long now. I want to make it longer this way. So it'll be like straight across the whole entire front of the inside of the tent. And because it is machine washable and dryable, I thought it'd be awesome. I did, I chained, I don't even know how many. And then the very first one was double crochet, skip a chain, double crochet, skip a chain. And that's all I did throughout this whole entire thing was double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, skip 1. At the end, chain 3, flip it, double crochet, skip 1. That's all I did. I wanted to go as far as it could with the amount of yarn that I had, because again, I did not know that I had a third one. I didn't realize that I had a third one by the time I had worked on it. So I am going to make it longer now that I realize I have a third one. So I guess now technically, darn it, this is a work in progress. Or an FO. No, a UFO. A UFO or a whip. Which, why do we have 2 different, what's the difference between a work in progress and an unfinished object? I guess the unfinished object you've put away for, like, you know, considerable amount of time, and a work in progress is probably something that, like, you're still working on currently. Yeah. So I guess this is a work in progress. Was once a FO. Will be an FO again in its life. When I'm done with it, guys, I'm not going to show you this again, because it is just a, you know, silly little carpet that I'm making for my tent. And it's just going to grow bigger. Nothing else is going to change. So this will probably be the last time that you see this yarn. And I Googled this yarn, and I went to Yarnspirations to find out, like, inspiring patterns that I could do, to find out, you know, what other people have done. There's really not a lot about this yarn, guys. So I don't know if it's new or if it's just not popular. or if it, is that hard to find a project to do. I think I found 4 pillows and then 1 blanket that was chevron style, or I think they called it the wavy blanket. You needed like, I don't know, I think 2 of each color, and there was like 5 colors. So that would have been 10 of them. And the price that I paid for it was $2.99. The original price was $12 or $11.99. So that would have been like 12 times whatever, which is, no, too much for a blanket. So it's a rug, and it's going to be a $9 rug. So that's all I have for the shopping trip. Now, minus that rug, the only other thing that I did get done since my last video was one of the kits that I'd gotten a long time ago. I think like episode 3 or 4. It was a trip to Ollie's on the way back from Sam's Club. And I found these, and they were $1.99. And I took them to the hotel with me, and I thought I would get them done. But I only got 1 done. I did not get the unicorn mug cozy done yet. So right here, I'm going to insert a picture of what the bag looks like when I purchased it. Just to give you an idea of what the kit looks like. And now I'm going to insert the next picture of what the contents were in the bag laid out. I did end up doing the Crochet Delicious Donut. It did come with this little book. I do believe that this is absolutely 100% beginner friendly. Even if you've never picked up a crochet hook before in your life, it does break down to you in pictures and very detailed, understandable instructions on all the stitches. So I did do a donut. Woohoo, I have a donut. Another thing that I kind of liked is it came with this chart on it, on the inside. This one up here is conversions to US hook size to UK hook size, and then US and metric and UK yarn sizes, like what each, DK means blah, 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 sport means blah, 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 super bulky means blah, blah, blah. So that was kind of cool. And then it went into the details of actually making the donut. Mine turned out pretty well. You must know that I'm not a fan of sprinkles on anything. I don't like sprinkles. I just think that they're gross. And that's okay if you like sprinkles, but I do not. So I did not litter my donut like they did with a million sprinkles. I minimized my sprinkles. But here is my donut. I have a donut. So first you work on the tan part. Then you work on the brown part. And then you flip them inside out. And I really thought that they would have you slip stitch the inside together with the dark brown yarn, because you do... No, I'm sorry. You work from the inside going out. So I thought they would make you, So I thought they would make you slip stitch on the outside here with the brown, which is what you ended with. But they didn't. They said, leave a loop, then do the sprinkles, and then go back. But first, before you did all that, you had to go in on the inside and hand sew it together. And I guess that's where I thought that they would have you slip stitch or single crochet the inside together, like they made you back loop, or was it front loop, back loop? Hold on. Front loop. Yeah, front loop crochet. Here, I thought they would make you do the same on the inside, but they didn't. They made you sew the inside together first, then put your sprinkles on, then start sewing this together, back loop only, as you're stuffing it to go along. So I think he turned out pretty groovy. It didn't take me too long at all. It was a very nice pattern to follow. I did enjoy the book. It was $1.99. I definitely believe that it is beginner friendly. Now, the other one that I have to do yet is the unicorn mug cozy. Now, I'm going to put this back on my shelf and let it sit there until it calls my name and tells me that it wants to be done. Because I have moved on since to something else. And that will be in the next video. So that's all I have as far as Indy update, shopping trip, excuse me, and finished objects. Now I'm going to go on to my daily reading of Melody Betai's Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. And we are on January 7th. Remember to be happy. The sign hangs on the wall of a bagel shop. Don't forget to be happy. Sometimes we get so bogged down in dealing with feelings, issues, problems, the realities and details of our lives. We forget to be happy. Often happiness can be ours if we just remember to be happy. Joy is a choice, a deliberate, conscious choice. That choice is available to us each day. Our joy isn't controlled by others or by outward circumstances. Joy comes from a deeper place, a place of security within ourselves. It's an attitude, not a transitory emotion. Remember to be kind. Remember to be loving. Remember to feel all of your feelings and to take care of yourself. But most of all, remember to be happy. That's all I have for you today, guys. Be safe, stay groovy. Until I see you at the next episode. Bye.